Hello and welcome to Mediocre Risk video 14014 in the title there. Since I filmed the last one, they did the periodic score reset. And since I am a mediocre player and not a grandmaster, I got reset back to 16,000. I took a couple of quick losses and it was interesting. So the last video that I posted, 13, involved me in a crazy one-on-one with a really inexperienced player, and I was able to come back from a huge deficit. Last night, actually, I was in a bot battle. I had this weird one-on-one with the last remaining human player, and I ended up with like 20 troops, and the expert bot had like 120. And I was able eventually to wear them down. That's probably the biggest comeback that I've had, especially with the fewest troops. So I got almost back to 16,000. So we are here today. I am currently an expert. I'd like to get back to my master ranking. But as I said, my mediocre history, I've always fluctuated between about 13,000. And I guess now I'm up to just under 22,000 has been my highest. That's where I was before the reset. I didn't have a chance to get all the way up. So we are going to play classic fixed as we always do. That is the classic map. We have fixed cards, which just means that there are specific turn-ins based on what's here. All right, so I like the 5-player games. Those are fun. I do not want to be pink if I can help it. Green is my 4th color of choice. I didn't get a chance to see whether we have neutral or automated bots, but we'll get into this game and give it a try. So I get to be the lime green guy. I just like colors that are distinctive. So red's my favorite color. White and black come next. They're pretty distinctive. I think some of the yellows and the blues fade into each other a little bit. So my preferred 4th color is green if I can manage it. And so I'm going 2nd. All right. So we just check out. So the bots are neutral. They're expert bots. So that doesn't really matter though if they're neutral. So if anyone does bot out, they will be sitting. You got to watch for one of the first times I played neutral bots, there was a big time cheating going on. This guy was playing 2 alt accounts, and he took North America, and he essentially stuck a huge stack on Kamchatka, a huge stack in Brazil with 2 other accounts. So they ended up, like 60 troops in each of those spots, and then he botted those out and was able to just take North America essentially with a 1-point hold, and it was a little ridiculous. So I'm always a little leery when we've got these 5-player games with the neutral bots that somebody isn't going to take advantage of that. But we did report it, and hopefully they took care of it in the system. This really stinks for me because I don't have any really good starting spots. I could encourage blue to leave by putting troops in here, but blue's getting the most, and they could come right back on me and threaten me. So maybe I don't even have I have ones over here, but that doesn't allow me to consolidate anything together. You'd prefer not to take a 2. So I guess maybe, gosh, I don't want to hit a 2, and I don't really want to put troops in here. That is indeed a quandary. I don't even have a good continent to go for. Maybe I put them in here and encourage blue to go for Australia, maybe? And I'm going to bring all of them up here to maybe indicate that I'd be willing to leave and see what blue does. I don't know if we have alliances. We don't. Hopefully blue gets the understanding that I'm happy to get out of here if that's the way they want to go. Now white and black are both up here, so I don't know what's going to happen there, but I would love to at least get the Greenland troops and the Venezuela troops aligned together. Black took a card down here, making it a little easier for blue if they want to go through there. But I'm just up against blue everywhere. I've got blue up here where I have some troops. I've got blue over here where I have some troops. I've got blue in Australia where I have some troops. So this is not starting out so well for me. Also not a fan of how long these players are taking. Who do we have in here? Donnie Macho 10 with the brain in a jar. No country representing there. That's Arion. I think I've played with this guy from Norway before. That seems like a familiar name. We got Arm of God, who is from the Holy See, which I guess makes some sense if the Arm of God, but also a zombie. I don't know the theology behind that. West the Posh, also no flag. So looks like white is indicating they would like to go to Europe, and they're going to need me to move if they want to do that. So we'll see what blue does now that they have 5 troops. I'm just hopeful that they would rather be in Australia. They could just hit a 10 there and just knock me out of this entirely, which was the risk I took by putting my troops in there. Okay, so which direction? They're going to take out a 2. All right, that's something. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what I do with that, but now we'll see what red wants to do. I'm assuming red is going to hit my 2 in Congo because they seem to be actively moving in this direction. Really consolidating all their troops down there. Bring the 4 up. No, they're going to bring the 2 in. Okay. So I would like blue to leave. They've already indicated that they're going to be cool for Asia. So what I want to do is just add 1 guy up here. I'm going to put the rest down here, and then we'll see if blue is willing to leave. We'll take the card there, and we'll fortify back this way and see if blue wants to migrate out. By putting their troops in Asia, they sort of indicated that they weren't trying to take Australia or South America. And I'm hopeful that maybe they'll just start moving out and I'll be able to take South America and begin to build up a bonus there. Got 2 different cards at the beginning, so we just need the horse and we'll be good to go. All right, so black, I think, is still definitely got designs on North America. They're not going to challenge red down here, so they're already being friendly. Probably going to try and figure out how to migrate all of these up towards North America. Or maybe they're going to get out. I mean, moving up to Northwest, it's an interesting tactic there. I still don't have any place for this 4 in Greenland to go. I assume white's going to go over there now and consolidate in Alberta or Alaska. Do they want to try and leave or do they want to try? They still want Europe. And so they're giving me space to come down. So I'm definitely going to take Ontario with my next card. Hopefully blue will take this opportunity to leave. Right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do a couple of attacks here. I'm going to take the continent and I'm also going to move out of Greenland to give both of these guys some cover to go where they want to go. If all goes according to plan, I'll be able to fortify in Japan over there and maybe save some troops. So we will hope for the 3-on-1 to work, which it does without losing any troops. And I'm also going to move down here. It's more attacks than I'd like to do on one turn, but it sets me up to be in good shape to hold this continent, to be friends with blue, black, and white. I didn't get the horse, but I did get a cannon in my continent, which is helpful for when the horse optimistically comes along. Now black is trying to make a little bit of a play in here. See if they're going to try and leave. Nope, they're staying. Okay. So now they're going to encourage white to go. I can maybe take a card down in Australia next time without having to sacrifice anything. That'll be nice. I could maybe take it in Europe too, depending on what white does. I think I'd rather take it in Europe at this point because white, I think, seems a little more insistent. No, they're coming. They want to challenge North America. Huh. I wonder if that will encourage black to move in here then. They've got 12 troops in there now, and black's got 12 troops, but black has a lot more around Europe if they'd be willing to come over. So blue seems willing to do it. they're moving out of the way to allow me to get this 3 back down and in, which is very nice of them. And so I'm not in any hurry to take more cards in any of these places yet. There's plenty of ones on the board. See if red is going to be a good neighbor. Looks like they are. They're really loading up down here. I don't want them to feel threatened. So, yeah. I think I'm just gonna go over here. Try to take a 3-on-1 card this way. Got it. And then we are gonna be very good friends with red by completely opening them up. All right. And then I can trade in these cannons next time. No reason to wait for a horse. I'm trying very hard not to call them dudes, the men anyway. Guys, maybe. Just because that's become the common parlance and I like to be a little different. So red's in a much better position than me, although when I turn in, that won't necessarily be the case. So black has decided to move towards the exit here. Are they going to go for Australia now at this point? Which would then give blue the option to go for Europe? Seems like that might be what's happening. White's going to want North America. They're not going to be able to take the whole thing just yet. But they can definitely make some moves. Oh, they're just going right for it. That's really going to put them in a weakened position. They're trying to challenge me down there. Guess maybe I'll move completely into Peru then. Let these guys figure things out for themselves. Blue definitely wants Europe. He's got to move off there to give black the opportunity to get out, which he's done. Yeah, I'm going to continue to put my troops in South America, but I'm going to move them off to try and be as little threat as possible. I'm worried white's going to break me, but if then I've got a big stack to just go after him hard. I'm going to turn in this time, so I'll have a nice stack to work with. I think I'll put a couple extra in Japan just so that I've got a little bit of an exterior that is going to be harder to take out. I think that'll be the plan here. Assuming red doesn't just break me as I'm trying to be friendly. All right, so we're trading this in. Going to get the extra troops on Venezuela. I want to up this to maybe an 8. I'm going to put the rest of these guys down here. I'm going to try and take... No, I'm going to try to take the card up here where blue already wants to be. And then we will fortify these guys down. A nice stack to scare white. Got a wild card out of the deal, which is excellent. And then hopefully we're not a threat to anybody. And if I do get attacked, I won't lose troops. So black's going to move out to continue their pursuit down in Australia. If blue doesn't take me out of Europe, I'll try to get one more card up there. If not, try to take it in Australia to use those troops up a little bit. Looks like white's going to try to finish the job as cheaply and simply as possible. Do they continue to want to leave a bunch of troops down there? No. There's no real reason to do that. We've had a cat sighting. I don't know if you can hear the meow on the microphone, but he's come by. If he wants me to pick him up in a minute, we'll do an orange cat sighting on the video. But other than that, right now, we're just trying to stay alive. I mean, I know I'm near the top in troops. I'm a little concerned about how aggressive red has been. White has proven to be dumb, or at least the play has not been the smartest. I try not to call people dumb. That's not the way I want to do things in life. The play has not, in my mind, been the smartest, most strategic thing. And so I'm a little concerned that perhaps they're going to be dangerous to me. Why is, man, so red is trying to decrease black's abilities here? Are they going to, they can't take black out. I don't know what they're doing. They're just going to try and take him out of the area? I mean, if you're going to go after somebody, it would be blue. You could, well, I guess no, they've got the New Guinea going on down here. What are they doing? They took out my 2 as well? Does he not realize that black has 10 up in Kamchatka? He must have missed this somehow. Because why would you... You're essentially feeding a kill, but I can't get it. Ah. Oh, I can get it. I've got 8 sitting there. Well, I'm going to definitely try. Right? Why would I not? 5 cards. Absolutely. Gonna give that a go. So now I've got 7 cards to work with. Don't need to use the wild. I'm just gonna take the regular trade for the time being. We're gonna up this to 30. And then I'm gonna bring these guys back to Japan. And kind of just sit where we were with 5 extra troops and a couple of extra cards. I added 4 troops here. I had the same number here that I attacked with. So essentially, I didn't lose anything on that. That is not a bad way to be. And we left white the continent, so they're not going to be upset with us. He's going to weaken red. I should have probably moved this 30 out because I could be taking more troops that I'm now not going to get. Because I probably, if this 30 had been active, could have gotten after blue as well. And now blue's going to turn in. They're only getting 6, though. He's going to take the whole continent. I wonder if I don't go try to break him with this 8 over here. Because red's still got 7. Are they going to fight with white? No, it does look like it. Yeah, I really should have activated that 30. They're going to eliminate white from this side of the board. All right, so we're going to have a decent amount here. What do I try to do? Do I break blue? I think I break white. Hope they don't have a trade. I'm going to guard against red. See what happens here. If white has a trade, that's going to be bad for me. They do have a trade. So they're going to break me, but then I can come right back on them with my big stack. Oh, they aren't even going to be able to get through. That's actually worse for me, because now my stack is locked to them. Okay, well, that ends up being a bad play. Here's your first moment of mediocre risk in the game. I thought maybe I would take the chance they didn't have a turn in on 3. Turns out they did, and the worst possible outcome happened. And now blue is getting the 8 from having a continent, which is going to make them even stronger. It's going to make it much more difficult to take them out, although I think I'm still going to do it for 4 cards. Now there's a 13 there that is going to make this much more difficult. Now I can't get blue taken out. Yeah, what do I do here? I think we just sit for the time being. I'm going to put these here to discourage white. And I'm going to take this card over here and move into Siberia and just see what everybody else does. Because I'm still in a strong position. White's going to come after me, then I can come after them. Yeah, I was going to take blue out, and then red blocked it. Maybe they want to do it on this turn? I'm not sure. But with 4 cards, they were really nice target, but I wasn't going to push through 19 in order to do it. So now blue's going to get another 8. And now maybe we're solidified and everybody hates me, which is not a great position to be in. But I think white is the one I want to continue to pick a fight with. Because they're weak. I believe I've got a trade here. Yeah, with a wild card left. So white's not going to be able to do a ton about it. Still find red incredibly unpredictable. They're not defending Australia at all. Oh, now they are. I'm not going to turn in my cards yet because I don't need to offend white here. We are just going to stick with where we are because they're only going to get 3, so they can't do anything about that. And I'll have a turn in on the next turn when they have a 3rd card, and maybe I will be able to take them out. We'll have to see what they decide to do here. They're going to slow roll it? No. They're going to bring that 10 back, which would actually be really helpful to me. Oh, they're just going to take me out of Asia? Which is just decreasing the number of troops they have. That's not a problem from my perspective. I think I'm going to be happy to take them out for 3 cards. I mean, I'd love to take blue out if red was giving me the option, but it doesn't look like they will be. So I'm going to retreat to North America. Take white out. I don't know if I'll quite have enough. That's the thing, though. 20. Yeah, I'll have 15. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, are they blocking the kill? No. They're not making it any easier for me, though. Yeah, that's what I want. We're going to give it a go and see if we can do it. Slide her down. Oh, I lost 6, so I'm probably toast. I'm still going to remove them from this area at the very least. But I don't think I have the troops to do it. We'll find out. Oops. All right, we're done. So that didn't work out the way I wanted it. And white probably will turn in here and come right back at me. Because they're upset. But will that really matter? Because now they have no troops at all. Are they just going to sit in the middle of North America? No, they're just going to keep taking troops. but not Greenland. And then they won't hit my continent because they don't want that 31 coming back on them. Gotcha. All right. So all I've successfully done is ruined my own game. So I'm going to turn in next time just so that I'm not a super huge target. I didn't even take the continent, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to turn in, put in Greenland, move back to Siberia. Then I won't have any cards. And I'll have a big force here. The only person who'll be upset about that is white. I think that makes sense. I'm definitely not going to win this game. I made several unfortunate mistakes. I think when I took out the black player, I should have tried to figure out how to push through and also take blue. And I really screwed this game up because of that. So now I'm hoping to just sort of hide in the corner. Until red and blue fight each other. But now I'm wondering if red's just going to try and take me out with a big stack here. Although that would be incredibly silly, but, you know, maybe it happens. But I'm definitely trading in to make sure that I am unattractive. Is an elimination candidate. We're just going to try to chip up here. And sit with 9 up there in Siberia again. So I have 1 card, 48 troops. I got a tiny little continent out of the way, an exterior position I can reinforce. I think I'm okay. White has no incentive to break my continent, at least until they get cards. And hopefully before that, someone will take them out. I'd love to be able to transition into North America. But that might be too much of a burden at this point. I don't want to stick my neck out in any way that somebody's going to come after me. Red getting 10 troops every time is going to be a huge threat. Blue is not really expanding fast enough. We need them to very much challenge red. We need red and blue to be fighting each other, and at this point, red is almost getting too strong. Okay, so at this point, I'm putting 2 guys here, and the rest are going up here to take Japan out and strengthen my exterior a little bit. All right, so now I know I can definitely take white out after next turn. I just got to hope they don't have a turn in on 3. If they do, I'm a little screwed. Otherwise, I should be fine. Might even knock this 6 out on the very next turn. All right, so blue is still being competitive, but red is really taking over this game. I really have to hope that red and blue get into a fight with each other, and I just don't think that's going to happen. Is he just going to take me out at some? I just don't see why red would risk winning this game to go after me, who isn't strong enough to be a real threat. And just keep trading cards with blue, and the lead is just going to keep going up until blue is willing to do something about it. We're going to put 2 more back here. And then I'm going to take that country out. And I'm going to fortify these guys over just to make sure that I have plenty next turn if white doesn't have cards. And they do not. They're trying to run, I guess. They did successfully run. Are they going to move the 6 out? Interesting. There's really not anybody who can come through to get them, unless red decides to go up through Europe. Wonder how many I can take out from here without trading in. So I'd like to take them out without trading in. But I don't know if that will happen. I don't want to wait to see if they have anything on 5 cards. So we're going to go from here. And we will definitely slider this to maximize our efforts. Oops, forgot to slider that one. So we are no longer maximizing our efforts. Slider there. 4 on 3 is a non-blitz chance, so we'll try that. Oh yeah, there we go. So we go back to blitz, and then we come down here and see if we can even get one more in. Let's do that. Any chance? No. That's fine. So we come back here. No! Ah! It didn't click fast enough. And now white's going to turn in and come back on me. Well, that's my whole game right there. That was silly. I thought I had plenty of time, and I thought I clicked properly, but I didn't go through. So this is going to be the most mediocre video of all time. I can't imagine how many errors that I have made. Oh, now they're going to have 5 cards, and somebody else is going to be able to take them out. That's even sillier. So blue, if they want, will be able to go take them out, and if not, it'll be red. So they've opened red up entirely. So this is the most mediocre game that you have ever seen. I can count at least 4 errors that I've made so far in this game. I really thought I had plenty of time to make that. I don't have a mouse, so I'm using the touchpad on my laptop, which is always a little difficult, but blue's definitely going to get those 5 cards. And then are they going to come after me? I don't see why they would. It's really just going to strengthen their hand. I suspect they'll break North America at Greenland. But there's no reason why they would come after me when red is still super strong. Right? So I do think they'll take Greenland. Although they don't really want to make an enemy out of me, right? Because I'm going to have to side with somebody in this battle. Red's going to come up through Alaska. But again, why would they really want to do that? I don't think they do. I think they're going to let me hold both continents for at least one turn. I'm still not going to turn in because why should I? I think we take Japan with a minimum number And then we retreat back here to North America. And we let red take over South America if they want to. And if they break us, then we decide to go after red in some sense. Right? So we guard against blue breaking North America. We allow red to break South America if they want. And these guys are now locked in a power struggle against each other. And I can strengthen pretty well, unless red really cripples me, and then they've made an enemy. Right? So they're really lining up over there. But I'm now getting more than everybody else is. So we put one here. We put, 8 there maybe. And we throw the rest into the middle of the country. This will allow me to rank up relatively quick. And blue's going to have to decide if they want to break me, which I don't think they want to do because these guys are fighting against each other. So red might take Brazil. Still waiting for them to take Brazil. And that's a huge stack up there. They're leaving blue open to take me if they want to. We're going to put 2 here. I'm going to stack a few more up there. And then the rest are going back in here. No reason for me to be aggressive. Yeah. I got the cannons to trade in next time. I'm guarding against invasions up here. I've got a little bit of a force in Asia if I need it. Red's down a troop now. I'm the strongest player in this game at this point. Let's get those cannons turned in. Oof. Do I go take Australia? No, that would be insane. I want to keep a strong stack together, though. I don't know where to put it. I'm totally lost, but I'm not going to press my luck because these guys are just letting me earn like crazy. And I'm not going to challenge that until I have reason to challenge it. And I'm hopeful that blue will go break Australia, but he's not. Okay. I'll do it slowly, maybe. Yeah, why not? Just keep doing it slowly. And I'm going to keep bringing these back to my locked stack because we're not in the end game yet. I don't want it locked forever, but I do not want to appear threatening. At least until I catch up to these guys. Red stack right now is blocked from me, so they are no threat to me whatsoever. They can't get to me without hitting the big blue stack. So now red is going to start to guard again. Just fine by me. Oh, now they're threatening me. I definitely am not turning that in. I'm gonna make that a 6. I'm gonna put the rest of those there. We're gonna take out this 2. And I am going to move these troops back up here. If red wants to come after me, feel free, red. Take as much territory as you want. I'm not trying to threaten you. So blue's coming after my territory. I think red's going to take South America now. I'm not trying to be threatening, man. Not the plan. Yeah, so now they're doing it. They're going to also break North America, or are they just doing the one? We left 50 there. Is he going to break my continent and sit in it? Or he's going to take over another continent and guard it? Oh, he did break. Okay, well, now you've made an enemy. Anything there? Not yet. So we are going to sit there. We'll take the card here. And then we are going to fortify right down there. You will get rid of that 18 unless you plan on losing it. Got to turn in next time. I will have no qualms about taking that 18 out if I need to. Now we'll see if blue decides to break me. They both come after me. Looks like that's probably not going to be the case. Blue is very patient. Red's getting a big turn in. We'll see what they do with it. They're going to keep a big stack there. They're going to move it away. They move it back to Venezuela. Oh, they're being purposely antagonistic. They really want to get second. They're taking out the entire continent and moving it back. Huh. Okay. Well, it's interesting for sure. I'm going to go in there. We'll take the entire thing back. But I'm not going to take both. That's going to be the... And then we will end this attack phase by bringing most of our troops back over there. Just keep, I don't know, maybe 15, 18, 20. So if they want to hit it, red can be antagonistic. And if they don't, then they don't. We'll see if they're going to go through blue to hit me this time. Do they want to hit my 20? Because if they do, I will just be taking Australia and turtling. Okay. Well, we know what to do then. We'll be turtling in Australia so as not to make any more stupid, mediocre moves. I don't know how many I've made so far, and maybe I can still get second out of it, which would be a miracle of mediocrity. Maybe that's what we title the video, Miracle of Mediocrity. They're definitely just going to sit here and let the two of them battle it out. Red doesn't want me to keep continents. If they want second place, they can scoot around blue and get it. Now we see how upset red is with me. They're just going to take North America and force blue to do something, which is the best possible outcome for me. Unless they're going to just full on take me out. But I don't know if they have enough time with the speed they're moving. Can't believe I didn't take white out. But that was the least of the problems that I had in this game. So maybe the comments will be very, very long with regard to all of the mistakes that I have made in this game. So there's a chance, I guess, that blue just lets red take me out and then they win. So maybe they won't break red under the assumption that red's going to come after me. I just don't see how blue is going to let them keep 3 continents like this. Oh. Are they? Why are you doing that, blue? Gonna let red catch up to you? This seems insane. So only one more turn and red will catch up to them. Seems they're just going to come after me and throw a card into me? No, that 25 is going back to the stack. Well, I'm leaving the 20 blocked, that's for sure. We're just getting our card right here. And chillin'. If blue wants to let red get that strong, blue can let red get that strong. If they don't break one of these continents on this turn, red's going to be pretty close to the lead. 17 troops they're getting on this turn? Good gosh, they think they're just going to take me out first? Because that's not going to happen. Especially when I don't have any cards. Take Japan. Fortify back. This game is definitely taking longer than I thought, especially with all the mediocre play on my part. 4 decisions. Getting careless. All right, so now they finally decided, right before red catches up, that they're going to take one of the continents away. So that saves 6 troops. Wow. Oh, wait, am I going to win this? It does appear that way, doesn't it? Just take red out. And then save blue for last. Looks like that's the plan, right? Red's been kind of the jerky aggressor the whole time. So we're definitely going to take red out first. And we'll go over there and we'll leave what? There should be plenty. Take red out. Leave blue for last. And somehow I'm going to win this game. I did run out of time again. I'm not the fastest in the world. I guess maybe I should learn to use a mouse and click, but I've tried the mouse and it's not particularly the fastest thing in the world, so I should take some time to do it. I just don't care that much, which is part of the reason why I am a mediocre risk player and why I'm sure the people who like watching these videos do indeed like watching them. But now I forget the title that I was going to use for this, so I'll have to go back in the video, check it out, put the title up. It's yet another mediocre move on my part. I should have written that down. So somehow we beat these guys. Beginner, intermediate, beginner, expert. Blue was the expert. They just got walloped. Not really their fault. They should have won this game, but good job nonetheless. Now I'm up to 16-9. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.